In this video, we will integrate Firebase in our project. So here is where we have left off. And before continuing, we need to go inside terminal and just quickly kill the project. And we need to install the brand new Firebase beta 9.0.0, because the older version of Firebase is kind of messy, and Firebase has recently released a new version with modular approach. So let's add add Firebase at 9.0.0 beta.1, and it will install nicely. And while it is being installed, let's go inside Firebase, and you need to create a project by clicking on add project and type a name and select a unique ID and hit continue. I have already created a WhatsApp project. After that, you need to go inside authentication sign in method, and you need to enable the phone sign in provider, and you need to add a test phone number. I have added +92 300 1234567 1234567 and hit save, and you are good to go. And after that, you need to go inside project settings, and you need to create an app. If you click add app and click on this web code icon, and it will ask you for a nickname. You need to add that nickname, click on register app, and you are good to go. It will provide you this nice nice code. So if we go to our terminal, we are done. Let's clear the terminal and your start, and it will start your app again. And let's start by adding a folder inside the source and new file and call it firebase.js. and inside the Firebase, we need to import initialize app from Firebase, or maybe we should use add firebase/app. And you need to initialize the app. Let's add const app equals, or maybe we should call it const Firebase equals initialize app, and initialize app expects this config. Just copy and paste, and because it is a function and it accepts an object. Here we go. And right after that, we need to export default Firebase. Here we go. So this is it for now. Now we need to go inside the pages, sign in, and we need to add this div class name Captcha and ID is Captcha. Let's save. And inside the import, we need to import a couple of things. First of all, we need to import the we need to import get auth, and we need to import Recaptcha verifier from add Firebase auth. And inside the use effect, if you have not added yet, then simply add this use effect. We have imported before in previous video. And inside use effect, we will simply add window dot Recaptcha equals new Recaptcha verifier, and for Recaptcha verifier to work, it needs an ID, and the ID should be this ID. So let's add captcha, and after that we need to simply submit or render the captcha. So simply go and add window.recaptcha, and window.recaptcha has a method that is render, and it will return a promise, and inside the promise it will return a widget ID, and we will just assign it to window.widget, or maybe dot auth widget equals widget. Great. Now let's save, and if we go back inside our app, it says cannot read property settings, and we need to pass a couple of more things, because the Recaptcha verifier accepts second argument, and that is the parameters, and third argument is auth extern. So we need to pass auth, and the auth will be const auth equals get auth, and save. And if we reload, oh sorry, it says no Firebase. Now let's import Firebase from Firebase and save, and here we go. We have initialized the Firebase app, and here is our Recaptcha verifier. Now we need to go inside CSS app.scss and inside auth, and before the button let's add captcha, and we need to add a margin top of 10 pixels and save. Maybe just go with 30, I guess. Yeah. And for the button we need to reduce the margin. Here we go. And I guess we should now change the width to match this block to keep things in symmetry. So select sign in input, and for the input we need to add a width of 210. So let's add 210, and for the sign in block, oh sorry, auth block, we will change its width to 410 is good, and if we reduce the padding it will work with 410, or 390 is good, and padding is 40, and we can, I guess we are good to go. So let's go inside auth, and for the width we will add 390, padding is 40, and save. And if we reload, it will keep the height. So we need to select the captcha and check for the height. The height is 78 pixels. Save and reload. This way it will not just flick its height. And for the button we will add a width of 100%, and margin should be a bit more. So let's copy and paste inside the button and save. And for the rest of things, I guess we are good to go. Now the nice thing here is to sign up with a phone number, because we have enabled the sign in method inside the phone authentication sign in method and phone is enabled. So let's go, and we need to select a method. Let's go inside the sign in, and we need to import one more thing from the auth. First is get auth Recaptcha verifier, and we need to import sign in with phone number. And for the sign in phone number, let's move this auth outside of our main function to keep things in sync. And for the const sign in, we will check for the use state. Let's quickly add const phone set phone equal use state null, and we need to add const country set country equals use state, and we will select plus 92, and this way we will add value to country, and on change we will simply add set country event.target.value, and for the input let's add value to phone, and on change we need to add set phone. We will check for event.target.value equals empty, then null, otherwise event.target.value. Let's save, and we need to go inside this React extension, that is React developer system. So let's go inspect, and we have this sign in, and inside sign in we have multiple state. First is for the country, if I change it to something else, it will switch or store that value, and if I change this to if I add the phone number, it will simply update it inside this state. Here we go. Now we need to trigger this method on click, or maybe just pass this sign in and save, and I guess we should just manually trigger the entire value. There we go. Now inside the sign in with the phone number method, we will add sign in with phone number, and it accepts auth reference and the phone number. The phone number is country plus phone, and we need to add the verifier, and the verifier is window.recaptcha, and simply go with the promise. It has confirmation code, and the confirmation code we will simply store it to Redux, and in case of error we will console.log error. So let's save, and for the confirmation code let's console.log as well. Let's save and reload. Now let's add 1 2 3 4 5 6 and switch to console and clear. Click continue. It has no effect. If we are triggering, on click sign in. So let's check for the signing you in and reload. Let's add 1 2 3 and 4 5 and random number and click continue. It says signing you in. And for the loading screen, we need a component, and let's call it loader. Go inside. I guess we should just change the, let's complete this sign in first, and then we will go with the other thing, that is window or Recaptcha. We have window or Recaptcha, and we have auth, get auth, sign in with phone number, auth. It should work now. Each child should be key. Let's quickly remove that error by providing a key, and let's add item.dial code, save. We have first issue removed, or maybe we should add dd dash. And we need something more sophisticated for the key. Go inside countries, and we have name. I guess let's go with name. There we go. And it says warning, value prop input should not be null. Then we will check for the value phone equals null. Otherwise we'll pass the phone. There we go. Now we have cleared both error. Let's go one more time. It says signing you in, and it do nothing. If we could check 789, check for tick and click continue. Firebase error, auth invalid phone number. Yes, you are right, because we need to add 300, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah. Now check again. Click it says wrong number again. Oh great, now here is the confirmation result, verification ID and all that. We need to set this code sent to our app. Go inside Redux app.js, and we need to set this code sent to true. So inside sign in, we already have set state, and for the loaded, we need to change it to state because it was copied from another app. Let's add state, and let's add maybe we should keep the confirmation to null, and let's set that confirmation set state and code sent true. Confirmation will be confirmation code and save, and for set state we need to access it via props. Now reload and go again. 300 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and here is the I'm not robot, and here you go, we have code sent. It says we have sent an SMS verification code to +9 2 300 1 2 3 4 5 6, but I guess I have hard coded it. If we go inside and use country plus phone and save, reload again. 300 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and continue, and now it says the phone number, and here is the code, and for the code to work we need to use a confirmation result. So let's go inside over props, and we need confirmation, and for confirmation and we need one more method. Let's add confirm code, and we will check for confirming verifying the code. And for the verify code we need the confirmation result, and let's check for confirmation dot confirm, and it will have the v code, and v code will come from and the code is null by default. And for the verify view we will add on change event, we will add set code, and set code is event.target.value is empty, then null, otherwise event.target.value. And for value we will check for v code or null, empty. Let's save. And for the continue we will check for on click event, and event should be confirm or verify code, and change it to verify code and confirm v code. And for v code confirmation it will return a result, and for result we should check if it is even stored. So we need to check for console.log result.user, and we need to set this session is false, so we need to set set state session to true. And for the user we will set to null and save, and we will set user here result.user and save. Here we go. Let's go and reload and add 300 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I am not robot. Continue, and it is now asking for a code. We will add 1 2 3 4 5, and if we check continue it says invalid verification code. So we will check for 1 2 3 4 5 6, and now we are signed in. Great. But the only thing missing here is if we reload we are back on sign in, and we need to check for auth state change. And if we can go for auth state, and we need to add inside the Zuz app. Let's go. And now it is time to check for authentication. We don't need the auth state. We don't need this set timeout, and we will import sign in, and let's just import this Firebase inside the Zuz app and save. And if you reload, it says I need to import here. Now reload, and we need to reload again. And for the auth, we need to import inside the Zuz app, import from at Firebase auth state changed, and we will check for the on auth state changed. We will check for on auth state changed, and let's check auth, and we need to import get auth. What else we need? Next observer, I guess, just remove and check for then, and inside then we will check for result and go with console.log result and save. It says get auth and comma. I missed the comma. Reload, and now I need the next observer. Let's go inside. Actually, I am trying to implement this new Firebase SDK, and you can consider it first attempt. That's why it is confusing me. Let's check for get auth, and it says next observer user. Change as an observer for changes to the user sign-in state, and must to keep the void the old behavior. Just hold on, I need add. If we can check for We are on Firebase Auth. By the way, if you are wondering what I am doing, I have just opened the Firebase documentation, but I have missed additional auth credentials and Firebase auth state listener. Let's search for Firebase SDK 9.0.0 on auth state changed. And if we check for the and I need okay. Instead of then, we need a state change, get auth, and check for a function user. And after that, we need to check for console.log user and save. If it is working, here we go. And now we need to check for the user.uid and save, and here we go. Great. We need to simply check for if user, then we will set state for session to true, and user should be user, and save. Here we go. Now we have created a persistent sign in. Now it is time to check for the loaded thing, app, and switch loaded to false and reload. And now it will just keep loading. And for Zoo's app, we will check for loaded true, and if it is not a user, then we will simply add loaded true, session is false, and user is null, just in case. Here we go. If we reload again, it is loading, and now I have landed on our messenger. So this is it for this video, and in next video we will continue our course.